Ken Trahan with Nick Monica of Archbishop Rummel. What a place to be, practicing on Thanksgiving. That's what you always want, right?
Yeah, that's the goal when you start the season, or one of them at least, to practice during Thanksgiving week. And, you got a little bit extra time to cover some things in detail, and so we're excited about it.
So much to be said about last week, and I know it was a relief more than anything when it was over. You talked about it didn't feel great at that time, but it was great because you overcame a really good football team playing its best football in a very difficult circumstance.
Right, yeah, and we feel like we beat one of the more talented teams in the tournament. They were very good, and they gave us a run for our money the first time we played them. So it wasn't a fluke. I mean, those guys are really good, and they deserve the credit. Just wish we'd have played a little bit better.
Well, you had that opportunity to play better this Friday night. Sometimes when you get a close call, it's a wake-up call of sorts. Other times it's a shape of things to come. I would tend to believe it's probably a wake-up call because this team has been exceptional all year.
Well, we hope so. It started with the week of practice last week. We weren't pleased with that, and hopefully they learned their lesson there. And so far, so good this week. And hopefully they refocus and get ready for the semifinals.
First time around, your team played terrific. You forced 5 turnovers. Your offense was good. Probably played as complete a game as you played in that particular afternoon.
No question. That was our best game of the season, and we're going to need something similar this week to move on.
You see them and you watch them and what they did to Scotlandville last week. Just talk about what difficulties they present.
They give you a ton of formations on offense, and try to get you outflanked. So we have to line up correctly. We handled that well the first time, and now they're a little bit even more advanced. It was almost 2 months ago when we played, so they've taken an extra step there. And then on defense, we have to expect a couple different wrinkles, I guess, because our offense moved the ball well the first time, and so we're anticipating some changes there.
Quite a rivalry, but a lot of respect here between not only the schools but these coaching staffs.
No question. Coach Bonise is one of my good friends, and he does a fabulous job with the offense. He's a great offensive mind, and the new DC that they have in this year, first year, has done an excellent job. And so it's just a good, complete football team, and they're not going to beat themselves.
And then last but not least, when you talk about Kyle Wickersham and the way he's matured, the play against Curtis in the second half when he was knocked around pretty good and came up with plays, and then the last week with the winning drive despite getting knocked out of the game, pretty impressive. This young man's come of age.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, and also battled the flu last week, which nobody really knows. So he lost some weight during the course of the week and got knocked out the game, and took a few shots during the course of the game and came back in and led us down the field in 2-minute offense and got us here.
Last but not least, for sure, turnovers, 5 the first time. It's been your formula all year long. What's it going to take to win this game?
The same. I think field position is going to be a key factor, as it was the first time. And, of course, turnovers can create some short fields for your offense, and I think that's going to be a big issue on Friday night.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Ken.